Hello. Being a successful actor must feel like a dream come true. You are always working on interesting projects. People treat you like royalty and are always interested in what you say or do. And on top of all of that, you also get to make a whole ton of money. You are watching the top 10 richest actors in the world. And in this video, I'm going to show you who are the top 10 richest actors in the world, how much money do they have, and also how they made so much money. But before we begin, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. We here at Top 10 Luxury Edition are always uploading videos for you to take a sneak peek into the world of luxury. And if you like this type of content, also hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. And without further ado, here are the top 10 richest actors in the world. Number 10. Jackie Chan. The 10th richest actor in the world is Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan is a world-famous martial artist, film producer, and actor. He was born in Hong Kong back in 1954, and he has been involved in action films since he was 5 years old. Jackie Chan has always been a passionate martial artist, and his unique choreography fighting style has always brought him a lot of attention. But it wasn't until Rush Hour hit the cinemas that Jackie Chan became famous in the US. Rush Hour was a major success, grossing more than $240 million in ticket sales and a lot more in royalties and merchandise sales. Today, Jackie Chan has an estimated net worth of more than $400 million, which comes mostly from his film appearances. After all, he is usually paid tens of millions of dollars per movie. Number 9. Jack Nicholson. And the next one on our list is Jack Nicholson. Well, Jack Nicholson is a man that barely needs an introduction. He is one of the most successful actors in history, having won more than 6 Golden Globe Awards through the span of his career. Jack started working in the motion picture industry at only 17 years old when he took an entry-level office job at the MGM studios. To be fair, his job only involved basic administrative work, but it was there that he started making connections within the industry and eventually worked his way up. Long story short, one director later decided to take a chance at him, and he was featured in a film called Easy Rider, which became an instant classic and even earned him an Academy Award. Today, that entry-level office job is nothing but a distant memory, and now he is worth more than $400 million. Well, the bad news is that Jack Nicholson is at a point in his life where he wants to take things easy. So chances are we may never see him in a new movie again. Number 8. Arnold Schwarzenegger. And the 8th richest actor in the world is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold is a bodybuilder, actor, and former California governor. He was born in Austria and came to the US at only 21 years of age to seek a better life. However, Arnold started off his career not as an actor, but as a professional bodybuilder. And after having won everything there is to be won in the sport, he decided to challenge himself even further and start acting. And just a few years after he started his acting career, he was featured in The Terminator as the main character. Needless to say, The Terminator was a major success at the time, having earned close to $80 million worth of ticket sales and much more in royalties and merchandise later. Today, Arnold has a net worth of more than $400 million, which is unlikely to shrink anytime soon, because he easily makes more than $10 million per film. Number 7. Mel Gibson. And the 7th richest actor in the world is Mel Gibson. Well, Mel Gibson is an American actor, film director, and screenwriter, and you can probably recognize him from films like Braveheart or The Patriot. Mel Gibson has always been a talented actor, and he broke into the motion picture industry at a very young age. And after he starred in Mad Max back in 1979, he further solidified his success in Hollywood. After all, Mad Max was an instant hit and made the producers more money than they knew what to do with. Just so you know, the very first Mad Max film made more than $100 million worth of ticket sales, even though they only spent $380,000 on its production. Fast forward to today, Mel Gibson is an accomplished actor and film director, has 4 Golden Globe Award nominations, won 1 Golden Globe Award for Best Director, and is worth more than $425 million. Number 6. Robert De Niro. And the 6th richest actor in the world is Robert De Niro. Well, Robert De Niro is an actor and film director famously known for being featured in Hollywood blockbusters like The Goodfellas and The Godfather. But what most people don't know about him is that besides being one of the best actors in the world, he is also a very talented film director. Now, his career breakthrough came when he starred in the film Mean Streets back in 1973. To be fair, the movie wasn't a major box office success, but it was there that he met and became friends with Martin Scorsese, who is one of the best film directors in Hollywood up until this day. Their friendship proved to be very fruitful for both of them, and together they collaborated in dozens of films, such as The Goodfellas, Taxi Driver, and Killers of the Flower Moon, which were all major box office hits. Fast forward to today, Robert De Niro is definitely on the top of the motion pictures industry. He has been nominated for the Golden Globe Award 12 times, has won 2 of them, and has a net worth of more than $500 million. However, these figures are probably much lower now, since the coronavirus pandemic caused great damage to his investments and business ventures, as he said in an interview. Number 5. George Clooney. Number 5 on our list is George Clooney. Well, George Clooney barely needs an introduction. He is a successful Hollywood actor, film producer, screenwriter, and is famously known for his charming personality and good looks. As usual, his first TV appearance was when he played a minor role in a TV sitcom back in 1985, and he wouldn't reach success in the film industry for at least another decade later until he got one of the leading roles in Ocean's 11, which, needless to say, was an instant success, selling more than $450 million worth of tickets only in the first few months. Fast forward to today, George Clooney has been featured in more than 13 films, won 3 Golden Globe Awards, and is worth more than $500 million. However, he seems to have taken a break from acting, and nowadays he makes money mostly from his investments, product endorsements, and from a few of his business ventures. For instance, he recently sold his part in one of his business ventures for a whopping $240 million. So, as you can see, besides being one of the best actors in the world, he is also a very successful entrepreneur. Number 4. Tom Cruise. And the next one on our list is Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is an American film producer, actor, and philanthropist. Since the start of his acting career, he exhibited unparalleled charisma and good looks, which definitely played a big role in his success. But it wasn't until he starred in Top Gun in 1986 that he became a household name in Hollywood. Top Gun was a box office hit since the start. It sold more than 45 million tickets in its first few months, grossed $400 million in ticket sales, and was even nominated for the Golden Globe. And as you can probably tell already, this has sent Tom Cruise's career soaring to new highs. Fast forward to today, Tom has starred in more than 40 films, won 3 Golden Globe Awards, and has a net worth of more than $600 million. And if you consider that he usually makes more than 20 million plus royalties per movie, you can see that he is unlikely to get poor anytime soon. Number 3. Shah Rukh Khan. And the third richest actor on our list is Shah Rukh Khan, also known as the King of Bollywood. Shah Rukh Khan is an actor and well-known TV personality from India. And just like most actors, he started off on his career by making minor appearances on a few TV series and commercials. However, the turning point for his career was when he started getting featured on blockbuster Bollywood productions. The most notable one being Karan Arjun, an action thriller that is regarded by many critics as being the best film ever produced by Bollywood. Fast forward to today, Shah Rukh Khan has a net worth of more than $600 million, which is likely to get even bigger. After all, he now owns a successful motion picture production company that easily makes more than $900 million per year. Number 2. Jerry Seinfeld. Now, the second richest actor in the world is Jerry Seinfeld. Well, Jerry Seinfeld started off his career as a stand-up comedian, but he quickly transitioned into acting and film producing. And turns out he did the right thing, because he reached a level of success in his acting career that he never thought possible when he was only a comedian. His most famous TV production was the sitcom called Seinfeld, which was inspired after his own life and was first aired in 1989. Luckily for him, the sitcom quickly became a box office hit. For instance, it had more than 70 million viewers on its heydays, made tens of billions of dollars in advertising revenue and royalties, and won 3 Golden Globes. And let's not forget that Seinfeld wasn't the only blockbuster TV production that Jerry Seinfeld was involved in his career, because he was also involved in the production of B-Movie, another box office hit and Golden Globe nominee for the Best Animated Film. As you can see, Jerry Seinfeld is definitely among the best in the industry, and as a result, he has made a lot of money. Today, he has an estimated net worth of $950 million, and on top of all that fortune, he also makes $50 million per year in totally passive income because of the sitcom's royalties. So as you can see, money is not at all a problem for Jerry Seinfeld. Number 1. Jami Gertz. And the richest actor in the world is Jami Gertz. Jami Gertz is a well-known American actress, and you might recognize her from her appearances on films like The Lost Boys or Still Standing. What's interesting about her is that she is involved in the film industry since she was a little child, and she had played dozens of minor roles in movies even before she was a teenager. However, she never earned the level of fame and praise the other actors on our list did, even though she has already received multiple awards for her work. And that's because acting is far from being her primary focus. You see, Jami is an investor and entrepreneur at heart, and she runs multiple successful business ventures alongside her husband, a successful billionaire investment banker. She has dozens of multi-million-dollar investments in financial assets, real estate properties, and even sports teams that together make up for her $3 billion net worth. So, as you can see, Jami is a very successful woman, and acting seems to be only a pastime for her. Alright, you've just watched the top 10 richest actors in the world. As you can see, most actors on our list have dedicated their whole lives to their craft, and success and fame came as a result. Now, I want to hear from you. Which one of these actors do you like the most? Let me know in the comment section below. And that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching, and until next time.